Okay, so in the previous video, we calculated the conditional entropy based on the column CS118, and that was and the weighted average was zero point 0.4. Then we calculated the information gain of that column, that was the difference from the original entropy of the data set 1.53 from this new entropy of column x of y based on column x1. So the answer was 1.13. Now we'll calculate the conditional entropy for the other two possibilities, that is for column CS217 and column EE182. So we'll see if the information gain from these two columns is higher than this one or not. So we'll pick the highest information gain, and then we'll use that information gain to build the decision tree. So let's start. So here is the partition that we have based on the column CS217. Let me call it X2. So X1 was CS118 and EE182 was X3. So for column X2, the conditional probability would be, and a conditional entropy would be E of y given X2 is equal to, here this value is E, X2 is equal to E. For the second partition, the value is A. So entropy of y given X2 is equal to A. And the third partition is entropy of y given X2 has the value B. So I would calculate these entropies. So the entropies here for the this partition, this subset, we have two E's and one G in the column, that is CS201, or I call it column Y. So to calculate the entropy, what I would do is that I would see the probability of excellent, that is 2 out of 3, right? It's 2 out of 3 multiplied by log base 2 of 2 out of 3 um, plus 1 out of 3, that is G, 1 out of 3 into log base 2 of 1 out of 3. So I would negate the entire expressions, and the answer is uh, 0.924. So that's the entropy, conditional entropy, where x2 is equal to E. So for the second, we see that there is only one record in the partition, and that record of course has only one value. So this is a pure data set, and the entropy would be 0. And same for the third partition. The entropy would be, and the entropy would be again 0. Okay, so entropy would be 0. So again, let me calculate the average entropy, that is entropy of y given x2 is equal to that is I have 3 records in the first partition where I had the value excellent. So out of 5, I have 3 records of in first partition, and the entropy of the first partition is 0.924. And the remaining two values are zeros. So this is the point. The result is 0.554. So the entropy, the average entropy of x2 column is 0.554, and the information gain for this column would be entropy of y minus entropy of y given column x2, which is 1.53 minus 0.554, which is equal to 0.976. I have rounded it off, so it's 0.976. Remember the information gain from the column CS118, it was 1.13. So so far what we have is that CS118 has higher information gain than column CS217. Let's calculate this for the third column as well, and we'll see what we would do with this value to make the decision tree. So here, of course, I can see that the I have partitioned this data based on the column WE182. Uh, in the first partition, the values are excellent. In the second partition, the values are good, and the third partition, the values are average. So for entropy y, given this is column x3, so x3 is equal to excellent is 0 because there is only one record and the data set is very pure. For the second partition, y given x3 has the value good, I would calculate that I have two records, so and one is good and one is fail. So I would calculate it using the formula 1 out of 2 is good, log base 2 of 1 out of 2 plus 1 out of 2 is fail, 1 out of 2 is the probability, into log base 2 of 1 out of 2, and the answer for this is 1, that we already saw in the previous video, that whenever we have the attribute that we are calculating the entropy for, if it has only two possible values and they are repeating for equal number of times, it means that the data set has the maximum entropy, that is, and for two possible values, two values in the attribute, the maximum is 1, maximum entropy can be 1. So that's one. And for the third partition, we can see again that there are two records and one has E and the other has F. So the entropy would be again exactly the same. That is 1 over 2, 1 over 2 log base 2 of 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 into log base 2 of 1 over 2 and the negative of the entire expression, and the answer is again 1. So the average entropy of this third column x3 would be entropy of y given x3 is equal to, now for this particular partition I have only two records here. Out of 5 I have two records that have the value g, so that would be 2 out of 5 into entropy of 1, that is entropy of second partition, that is 1. So 2 by 5 into 1 plus here again I have 2 out of 5 values, 2 by 5 into 1. So the answer is 0.8. Okay, so this is the answer, and for information gain I would use this value, and the information gain from this particular attribute would be 1.53 minus zero point 0.8, which is equal to 0.73. So once we have this information gain for the third column E1A2 as well, so we'll compare these information gains uh, uh, with each other and see which one is the highest. So the information gain that we found for the column X1, that is CS118, it was 1.13, whereas the information gain from the second column, it was zero point 0.976, and then the information gain from this x3 column, it is 0.73. So the maximum information gain is from the column x1, so we'll use this to split our root node and make a decision tree. In the next video we'll see how we'll make the decision tree based on this information gain of column x1.